Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I changed my mind. We've gone back to the zombie dogs for the moment, and I've upped the difficulty to Torment 2. Just because I think that they're going to help us kill things a little bit faster than our hexing friend. Also, it's going to give me a little bit... It's going to make things a little bit easier in terms of resource management. I was also going to change over Spirit Walk from Umbral Shock to Honoured Guest. Just temporarily, so that as we're using the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, it's reducing the cooldown on our Spirit Walk quite a lot. 20% mana every time we use it, that could just keep things ticking across. So, in the last episode, we ran a couple of Torment 2 rifts. We're going to do the same this time. We can afford to empower it. I just realised we've got 17 million. And we're really looking to find any Witch Doctor items. We need the belt. We need the braces, we need Vile Hive, we need, so much stuff. So much stuff. Traveler's Pledge, Compass Rose as well, and all the Arrakis set. So let's jump straight in, and we'll see how we do. And I think even just the Spirit Walk thing is going to be enough to keep our resources high. So this is kind of a test to see how much it's boosted our killing ability by. It seems to be pretty good, I'd say. Got out of there just in time. Right, haunt on each of these. Also, I've gone through the various rings and things that we had ready to be cubed, and I've assigned them to our various followers. So the Band of Hollow Whispers is on our Scoundrel, which will help as well. Yeah, this is so much better. Combination of better resource management, better damage output, and just better kit organisation, really, I guess. Is there anything around here that we care about? No. So I think things should go much faster this time round. And it's okay to take a step back in order to take a step forwards, I'd say. If we already had more of the Arrakis set, then I probably wouldn't have switched over to zombie dogs. Because it's not going to be part of our final build. But for the moment, it's not really hurting us at all. And when we do switch over properly, what we're going to find is we're out damaging the zombie dogs anyway. So it'll be less relevant at that point. So because of that, I've put the entire difficulty up to Torment 2, rather than just the Rift difficulty. Let's grab that Nephilim Glory. Yeah, just being able to pop that for an extra 20% mana whenever it's off cooldown is pretty epic. I'm glad I did that. Very glad I did that. So this is a haunt on every single one of them, and Locust Swarm as well. That's what we're using primarily to take their health down quickly. Spirit Walk to dodge all of that. Yeah, we're gonna have loads of time. Wallers aren't so much of a problem when you can walk through the enemy mobs themselves. Spirit Walk, of course, being a very, very useful skill. Doesn't let you walk through the walls themselves, but you're not going to risk getting walled in by a bunch of enemies standing in the only entrance. Oh, look at that. Let's not stand right in the middle of it. Cool. Yeah, we could probably run higher torment rifts with this speed, which is always good. Get better drops, better items, and progress things that much faster, hopefully. Now, of course, channeling pylon means we don't worry about any of our skill requirements. All of the resources, it's just like, yep, just keep pushing all that mana out. Get right in the middle of these guys. Ooh, and a speed pylon as well, alright. Let's see if we can find, there we go, a nice interesting pack. I thought that would have been enough. It is now, but it was a little bit of a surprise that it wasn't quite in there. Ah, Perdition is shooting down. Well, that was pretty excellent. We got a mojo out of that. That's wonderful. We've got gloves and molten wildebeest gizzard, which we don't really care about.
I'm here to help.
It's the chicken. It's the chicken. I think we've already got Manajuma's carving knife. I mean, this is better than our current one anyway, so we'll use it. Okay, so we're putting points into Taguk. Or trying to. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Definitely going to have to run higher levels. Okay, well, let's salvage up. We didn't actually get a huge amount from that. Spike can go. And this can get dropped there. Yeah, so this would take it up to 22% extra damage after 10 seconds. Can we go for 10 seconds? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just about, but really to get the benefit of this, we need the Staff of the Chiroptera. So for now, this is probably better for us. At least until we get better rings, amulets, and everything else. Let's put this up to Torment 3. We'll see how survivable we are at this level. Okay, staying alive through mostly just killing things and getting that extra life on hit. It's not the way we want to be going. We're not really behind time. We are a little bit, but it's too early to make that statement. This is a terrible area. Okay, this feels better. Want a different phrase to use. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Okay, well we'll push on around. See if we can find another interesting group. Oh no, don't send me flying backwards. It's bad enough when we get actual knockback from the mobs. We don't need the server doing it randomly. Yeah, okay. Not a hugely dense rift, this one. I'm not astounded by the quality. So yeah, I'm actually using Spirit Walk as purely mana generation. If we happen to get some speed benefit, then it's cool, but it's not the main reason for us having it on the bar at the moment. Now the good thing about us running a slightly higher difficulty is we're going to be getting more experience from handing it in as well, which is going to help with our Garrigan levels. Everything to progress our character. Okay, another pack. Let's get right up close to you guys. Alright, and another one. Well, this is going rather well. Let's go right up close to this guy. Spirit Walk is so useful for just being able to go, no, I want to be there, right there, that's where I'm going to be. Okay, let's just push on to the next bit. A watery place. Without too much interesting, except you. Hello. I love it when they all turn into chickens. It's a good way of being able to tell when the followers have stepped in. And it's not going to be forever, but for the time that it's there, I will continue to enjoy it. Really, I need the S of Johan to pull stuff in while I'm doing the spin, spin, spin. Let's go back and kill this guy. shouldn't take too long. I'm so nearly dead. There we go. Yeah, so Torment 3 is manageable for us. Hey, channeling plant, lovely. Actually getting mana as we're going along. Now the speed pylon, because it increases the attack speed, I think it actually increases the amount of mana you end up using per second. With the Firebats, which is why we were running so low a moment ago. So quite a change switching over to the channeling pylon after that. Nightmarish is annoying. Right, we've got a haunt on him. There we go. Damn wasps. Frustrating as anything. Alright, this rift is going pretty well, I'd say. So, who do we have around here? Some blues. Let's get haunts on them. We'll focus on these guys because they're going to give us the biggest benefit, of course. You know what? I will check up this. Nope, there is nothing up there. Wasn't worth it. Really wasn't worth it. Getting right in the middle of them, burn them all to a crisp, and then run on. I say burn them all. I mean, we singed the Yeti thing, but for the time it would take to actually kill him, probably not worth it. 98%. I wonder which Rift Guardian we're going to get this time. I'm going to guess Infernal Maiden. I think in a watery place like this, it would be completely unthematic. No, no, no. It's a Bone Warlock. Okay, burn him one more time. Very nearly gone. There we go. 5 minutes 54 remaining. The ring braces Bane of the Powerful. Okay, well, let's have a look and see what the ring is. Creed's Flame. We've already got Creed's Flame, so that's a bit pants. Promise of Glory. If we were blinding enemies, it could be useful. As it is, all guild stuff is probably better for us. Just because of the increased damage that it gives us. So, points go into Tegric. Alright, that wasn't a particularly brilliant run there. And we can salvage up what we've got. In fact, let's just have a quick check. No, I don't have any Death's Breaths. So, Bane of the Powerful goes in up here. In fact, let's put it in there. These need to get stored for later. That one's stored for later. See, there's the other Crease Flame. And what we'll do is we'll put the difficulty up to Torment 3 and we'll run a regular Rift. Let's just drop these gems off before we jump straight in. In fact, we've got 271 blood shards, so let's take a moment just to ask for chest pieces.
I cannot afford.
Does not like us. Does not like us at all. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just do a regular. We'll find them the old-fashioned way. Love it when everyone gets turned to chickens. It'll never really get old, that. And this will also give us some death breaths, which is useful. Hopefully it will give us some death breaths.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Okay, well, it's not ideal as far as progression goes, but we are managing to kill stuff. So Torment 3 is fine. Obviously everything has more health, so it will take longer, but luckily with the regular rifts we don't really have a time limit. Let's just wait for a little bit more mana. There we go. Still no death breaths. All of the disappointment. Just a reminder, we do still have Wormwood in the cube, so it does make sense for us to just run up to mobs straight away, get them covered with the Locust Swarm, and then go around and kill them as a group. I hear goblins. And in fact, while we've got this channeling pylon, it makes sense for us to try and get in and get this guy killed. I think he'll probably die from the Locust Swarm and the Haunt, but definitely worth helping him along the way. There we go, there's a death breath. Not so keen on being smacked with giant hammers. Even if it is all the... No, with the shielding. Come on, dogs, do your thing. Okay. So we're up to 26%. It is definitely a bit slower, but it's manageable. There's a nice big group. Get in the middle of all of this. Yeah, it's the little touches in this game that I really love. Like seeing this, like occasionally you get little sparks on it as it increases. It's like tiny, tiny things that just add that level of polish to a game. And with BlizzCon coming up, I'm very excited to see what they have in their potential talks, especially with the future of Diablo being a dedicated speech bit that they've got on one of the major stages. So it's very interesting that they're allocating time to it. I think is Diablo 4 going to be on the cards? Probably not. But any other Diablo themed game could still be interesting. So whether it's like the tiniest thing or the biggest thing, probably as long as it's not World of Diablo. If it is World of Diablo, then I'm not sure what they would end up doing differently to World of Warcraft. But I mean, I'm willing to entertain anything that they put out as an offering. Blizzard has done very, very well in my eyes over the last 20, 30 years. So they've certainly earned the opportunity to show what they're bringing to the table. Right, let's head on through to this bit. Has he got a haunt on him? I think he does. It's kind of impossible to tell with everything that's going on in here. Might have been a bit overkill for that one dude getting an entire party of adventurers out. But I don't mind a spot of overkill, especially when it's demons and undead that we're targeting. This guy's taking quite a beating. Every now and then you come up against a mob that's got either significantly more health than everything else, or is just really, really lucky with the random number generator for how much damage they end up taking. Okay, there we go. Yeah, our timing's about right, I'd say. It'll end up taking us about 10 minutes to get through most of the rifts. Means we're not punching too far above our weight. Or too far below, you know, just like stomping on everything in our path. Got nice infections across the board, good. Okay, I think this is going well. I mean, these guys have a lot of health when they appear. It's nearly gone though. There we go. No Death's Breath. All of the disappointment. Yeah, arcane beams are starting to get a little bit painful. Let's step out for a second while we get our mana back. Although the big tamale actually died in there from all of our damage over time stuff. What are we up to? 90%. Spirit walk just to move into the middle of them. It's so cool just being able to walk through mobs. It makes a huge difference. Yeah, it's a shame Soul Harvest doesn't actually do damage by itself. And it's nice having the stacks, of course, and that's one of the reasons why we need the Sacred Harvester. But it'd be even nicer if it actually did a chunk of damage at the same time. Hey, there's a Death's Breath. Okay. Raziel. There we go. You've got a bit of everything on you now. As long as he stays sort of close enough. Let's go here. Alright, out of mana again. Wander around, make sure that our locusts are everywhere they're supposed to be. And back in once we restock. Can't wait until we get that Star for the Chiroptera. It will make such a huge difference. Hey, unique ring. Only a single Greater Rift Keystone this time, but let's see what that ring is. Band of Emptiness, please. Ring of Emptiness. That's actually what we wanted. So, yeah, anything that's affected by Haunt and Locust Swarm takes a ton more damage. That is spot on. So we're going to wear that instead of Avarice Band.
I need to go back.
And we're probably going to re-roll... Well, it'll have to be the resource cost reduction on it. But that is one of the items that we actually want. Now, it can get much, much better than that, of course, up to 300%. So this is just less than Midland one. And it's got low rolls most the way around. But it is still an improvement. That's going to make it much, much faster to take out Rift Guardians. So, Avarice Band. No, actually, that one can get ready to go in the cube. With 6 Death's Breaths, we can try and roll the socket into this now. And if we're lucky, we'll get one, and then we'll be able to use Teguk as well. There we go. So this is going to be a big step up for our character. Target goes in there. And let's just remind ourselves, yeah. So we did have this. We're not using Hex Angry Chicken. But it's good to know that we've got the option. But I think I am out of time for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed it. We have made a little bit of progress, and it is constant progress that we're doing with this character. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.